Good morning children. Yesterday we have learnt about standard units. I asked you to find out the length of a curved line. Have you done it children? Shall we do now once again here? After seeing this, once again you try it home children. For that, I have taken a curved line children. I will draw one curved line on the board. Then, I'll take a thread. I'll keep on marking over here in the first place with the marker. Then I'll place this marking here and I'll see that the thread moves on the curved line. See that the thread should not be loose children. It should be very tight and you should move it carefully. Move it carefully. After coming to the end point, once again you take a marker and mark the line here children. Now remove the thread, take a scale, place your starting point of the marker, on the scale. Keep the thread tightly on the scale and the ending point here children, ending point. Hold the thread like this, bring the scale near to you and note down the reading. It is showing 27 centimeters children. See here? Like this tightly you have to take the thread and note down the reading children. That means length of this curved line is nothing but 27 centimeters. In this way we can find out the length of a curved line using the thread and marker and meter scale. Today you do it at home by drawing your own curved line children. Okay, do you understand? Now today's topic is rest, motion and types of motion. First we will have a clear information about what is rest, what is motion. First of all, we will discuss about rest children. What is rest? You all know it is a normal English terminology giving you the meaning that it is in the rest position. That means no change in position. Yes, if there is no change in position, note down children, then it is said to be rest. If there is no change in position, then it is said to be rest. In physics, we have to compare this no change in position with respect to what? With respect to time and surroundings. Time and surroundings. Time and surroundings. Children, what is rest once again say? If there is no change in position with respect to time and surroundings, then the body is said to be in rest position. For example, you take this duster. Imagine that I place the duster on a table or a bench. Now I place the duster on a table or bench. Unless somebody lift it, unless somebody move it, after 1 hour if I come and see here, duster will be here only. After 2 hours if I come and see here, duster will be here only. That means with respect to time, there is no change in the position of the duster, then the duster is said to be in rest position. Coming to surroundings. Surroundings means this is an object. Whatever present around the object is said to be surroundings. The duster is on the bench. If somebody asks me what is the state of duster, I will say rest position. If I ask one of the student what is the state of the duster, he will also say rest position. That means with respect to the student, with respect to me, the duster is in the rest position. Student and me are supposed to be called as surroundings. Surroundings means apart from the duster, whatever present, whoever present, they are all called as surroundings. That means, repeat children, if there is no change in position with respect to time and surroundings, the body is said to be in rest position. Then motion. What is motion, children? If there is change in position, if there is change in position with respect to time and surroundings, then the body is said to be in motion. For example, if you take this, if I roll this on my hand, the body is in motion. If I roll the object here on my hand, the body is said to be in motion. The teacher, while explaining in the class, moving along the car which is moving on a road is said to be in motion. A girl riding a bicycle is said to be in motion. That means a girl riding a bicycle or a ball rolling on the ground are changing their positions with respect to time, with respect to surroundings. Then the body is said to be in motion. For example, this is a ground, this is a floor. If this is a ball, if some force is applied, the ball goes on rolling here. Then the body is said to be in motion. Its position is changing for every time, and I am observing that the ball is previously in this state, again it came here. That means there is a change in position with respect to me. With respect to me means with respect to surroundings. Then it is said to be in motion. Is it okay, children? So for your class, you need to understand that if there is no change in position with respect to time and surroundings, the body is said to be in rest. If there is change in position with respect to time and surroundings, then the body is said to be in motion. Now, shall we go for one example? If I ask you, what is the state of wall in a room? State of wall in a room. Then what will you say, children? Is it rest or motion? Everybody will say, yes ma'am, it is in rest position. Yes children, when you see with respect to time, at any time you watch wall of a particular room, it will be there only, so only we are living happily. They will not move from one place to another, they will be there only. With respect to time, with respect to me, the position of the wall will not change, and hence we say wall in a room is in rest position. But the same wall in a room, if I observe from some other planet, suppose I am in some other planet, I am observing it from some other planet. You just imagine I am in some other planet, I am observing the earth. Earth is rotating. Along with the earth, continents are rotating. Along with that, our country is rotating. Along with that, our house is also moving. Along with that, room is moving. Along with that, wall is moving. That means, if the surroundings changes, the state of the body changes. I repeat, if the surroundings changes, the state of the body changes. That is, wall in a room, if I observe, when I am in the room, what is the surroundings? I am in the room, then it is in rest. If I observe, if I am in room, I observe it is in rest position. If I am in other planet, with respect to other planet, that means the surroundings has changed. With respect to other planet, the same wall, I feel like motion. Listen children, the object is not changed. Wall in a room only I am saying. Only surroundings changed. With respect to room, the wall is said to be in rest. With respect to room, that means with respect to me in the room, the wall is in rest position. When I am in another planet, surroundings changed from room to planet. With respect to me in other planet, the wall is moving along with the earth. Is it clear children? That means the same wall may be in rest position, may be in motion, depending upon the surroundings what we have taken. Hence, that means there is no absolute rest existing in the world. Absolute rest does not exist. Absolute motion does not exist. Rest and motion change with respect to the surroundings. Does not exist. Is it clear, children? Rest and motion will change along with the surroundings. That means rest and motion are relative terms. Or what? Relative terms. Take down the notes, children. Or relative terms. What is meant by relative? Comparison. So, now here wall in a room you are comparing with the room, me present in the room, then it is rest. When I compare the same wall when I am in the other planet, it is in motion. That means upon the comparison with respect to surroundings, the state of the bodies will change. That means rest and motion are relative terms. Comparatively, its condition and state of body will be changing. Still you are having some clarity, we will go with some other example, children. I am going to rub the board now. Once you have a clarity over this, if there is no change in position with respect to time and surroundings, the body is said to be in rest. If there is change in position with respect to time and surroundings, the body is said to be in motion. Absolute rest, absolute motion does not exist. Rest and motion are relative terms. Is it clear, children? Shall we go with one more example for clarity? Yes. Now, we'll see. This is, imagine, this is a train. This is a train. This is a train. Here many passengers are sitting in front of them. Many passengers are sitting. This is a platform. One of our friend will come for giving send-off. One of our friend will come for giving send-off. Suppose we are sitting over here. We are sitting over here. Then, with respect to, listen very carefully and very slowly we will try to understand this concept. This is very interesting and very easy, very important concept, children. Now, this boy is giving send-off to us. Okay, children. This boy is standing in the platform. The train is also on the platform. The train is also on the platform. This boy is talking with a friend, co-friend. Then what will happen? He feels that this boy is in rest position with respect to, let's suppose we'll call this as Ramu. We'll call him as Somu. We'll call this boy as Tommy. Now, according to Ramu, Somu is in rest position. According to Somu, Ramu is also in rest position. Is it clear, children? That means with respect to Ramu, Somu is in rest position. With respect to Somu, Ramu is also in rest position. Now, the train started moving. The train started moving. The train started moving. Now, this boy is saying bye-bye. The boy is saying bye-bye. Train is moving. Now, with respect to Ramu, what is the state of Somu? Motion. Why? Train is moving. Train is moving. Is it clear, children? When the train is moving, when Ramu is saying bye-bye, so with respect to Ramu, Somu is moving along with the train and the state of Somu is motion as the train is moving. Is it clear, children? I repeat. As the train is moving along with train, Somu is also moving and hence Ramu, when he is saying bye, he feels that Somu is moving along with the train and hence state of Somu is motion. when the train is moving. Is it clear, children? How many of you have travelled in train? You might have wonderful experience when you are travelling in train. While you are moving in train like this, suppose you are moving towards east, you feel that all the objects, buildings, trees, electric lamps, everything are moving in opposite direction towards west. And do you have this experience? Yes. Now, while they are moving like this, while the train is moving, here the trees present platform crossed, for example. Then the trees which are present, the electric poles which are present, and the farmers who are doing in the field, or the persons who are going on, the persons who are standing over here, everything are there. The person standing on a street, tree, electric pole, everything. As the train is moving, these person, train, electric pole, Somu feels that they are moving. Suppose if the train is moving in east direction, Somu feels that these are moving in the west direction. Actually, children, I repeat, tree will be in the rest position, you all know. Electric pole will be in the rest position, you all know. I am saying that person is standing here, therefore the person is also in rest position. Is it clear? Now, as the train is moving in the east direction, the Somu feels like that this person is also moving, tree is also moving, electric pole is also moving in the west direction. Is it clear? That means with respect to Somu, tree is in motion. Pole is in motion. Is it clear? With respect to this person, suppose I will say he is a farmer. With respect to this farmer, tree is in rest position. Pole is also in rest position. I repeat, children. This person is observing the tree and pole and standing over there. He feels that tree is in rest position, pole is in rest position. But as the train is moving towards east and Somu is also moving along with the train, he observes that tree is moving in the east, pole is also moving in the west. According to Somu, tree and pole are in motion. According to the farmer, tree and pole are in rest position. Is it clear, children? Now, we'll talk about Tommy and Somu. Tommy and Somu. Now, Somu feels that Tommy is in rest position. Somu feels that because both are sitting beside each other, and this Somu feels Tommy is in rest position. Tommy feels that Somu is in rest position. Is it clear, children? But Ramu feels Somu and Tommy both are in motion. I repeat. According to Somu, Tommy is in rest. According to Tommy, with respect to Tommy, Somu is in rest position. But with respect to Ramu, both are in motion. Is it clear, children? That means rest and motion changes with respect to the surroundings, whatever we are considering. I repeat once again, this is everything, children. Slowly listen. A person, Ramu, came for send-off of Somu and Tommy. They are sitting in a train. The train is not moving at all. It is there. He is here. Then Ramu feels that Somu and Tommy are in rest position. Is it clear? Now train started moving. Ramu feels that along with the train, Somu and Tommy are moving. So I repeat, with respect to Ramu, when the train is moving, Somu and Tommy are in motion. Is it clear? Now, as they are moving, they are seeing a farmer standing beside a tree and a pole is present. The farmer is feeling that is with respect to farmer, tree and pole are in rest position. With respect to farmer, tree is in rest, pole is in rest. As the train is moving in direction, suppose east, the Somu and Tommy are feeling that the farmer, tree and pole are moving towards west. That means Somu feels that the farmer, the tree and the pole with respect to Somu and Tommy also, tree is in motion, pole is in motion. Actually they are in rest with respect to farmer, they are in motion with respect to Somu and Tommy. That means with respect to surroundings changes, automatically state of the body will change. Now come back. Somu is in rest with Tommy. Even though train is moving, both are sitting beside each other. They are not changing their positions. With respect to Somu, Tommy is in rest. With respect to Tommy, Somu is in rest. But if with respect to Ramu, both are in motion. Is it clear, children? Here one thing you have to remember, with respect to surroundings is very important. If you take one set of surroundings, it may be in rest position. If you take other set of surroundings, the same object may be in motion. And hence we are saying that no absolute rest, no absolute motion exists. Rest and motion are relative terms. Is it clear, children? Yes. Now we'll go for types of motion. In types of motion, we'll discuss only rectilinear and circular today, children. Remaining we'll learn tomorrow. Types of motion. In types of motion, the very first one is rectilinear motion. What is rectilinear, children? It is a straight line. If the body moves in a straight line path, if a body moves in a straight line path, then we can say that the motion executed by the body is rectilinear. Suppose there is a floor. If I allow a ball to roll on the floor, if I apply some force, or if I push a body to roll on the floor, the ball will be moving like this. If the ball moves in a straight line path, then such a motion is called rectilinear. Rectilinear motion means if a body covers straight line path, then we say it as rectilinear motion. Second one is circular motion. What is circular motion? If a body covers a circular path, if a body takes a circular path, then we say the body is moving in a circular motion. For example, you take a thread, you tie a stone to the thread, you rotate it, then you will understand. Suppose if your body is moving like this in a circular path, if your body is moving in a circular path like this, then we call it as a circular motion. Can you give some examples of rectilinear motion, children? A car moving on a straight road, train moving on a railway track, a boy riding a bicycle, a ball moving on a straight floor. All these are examples of rectilinear motion. Can you give some examples of circular motion, children? You might have gone for exhibition. You might have taken the rotation in a, moving in a giant wheel. Rotating giant wheel. It takes a circular motion, children. It takes a circular motion. Merry-go-round takes a circular motion. If you take a stone and tie it, I will show you, Nana. You take a stone, you take a thread like this. If you rotate like this in a horizontal one, it is a circular motion. It's a circular motion, children. Understood? Still more examples of circular motion you can give, children. How? Merry-go-round, going in a circular path, moving in a circular path, and any object which takes a circular path, or moving hands, minute hand, you take in a clock, movement of hands in a clock, all these are examples of circular motion, children. So what are the types of motion? Rectilinear motion. If a body covers straight line path, then it is said to be rectilinear motion. If a body moves in a circular path, then it is said to be circular motion. Remaining types of motion we'll discuss tomorrow, children. Hence, what we have covered today's class, children? How to find the length of a curved line. Rest and motion we have covered very clearly. And the last one is the types of motion. Rectilinear motion and circular motion we have covered, children. I hope you understood, children. Don't forget to read the textbook. Don't forget to take running notes daily, children. Thank you, children.